Hey, the new trade setup I showed yesterday, I call it, or over the, I don't know, was it Friday or Saturday? I don't remember what day it was, but I call it the connected trade. Let's take a look at ES. Very rarely do I find good systems that work on the ES. Uh, Here's the QuantVue.io Q-zone system. And basically it's pretty simple. We use our Q bands with the Q trend indicator, and coming into right after the US session open, our first signal was a short. We did have a pivot low and then another pivot lower. You can see Moneyball started shifting to aquas. Could have bailed at that. But let's just say you just stayed, took every trade, didn't do any thinking, stayed in it till the next trade opposite signal fired off. So you were short, made a very little bit, and then you're long, and then there you go. So this is just after the Chicago US Central Time Globex 8:30 open. That's 9:30 New York City time. And off to the races you go. ES cycled higher. Did have a flip. You were short, flip back to long, lost just a little bit, and then made money on that. So not taking into account, using anything else or waiting for the opposite signal in Moneyball to exit your trade. Then getting short, getting an opposite signal and bailing, but just taking a connected trade, I call it. You stay in trades till you get the opposite signal. So long, short made money, long made a lot of money. Short lost a little money, long made a little bit of money, and then now you're basically at the end of the day. So if you took every single trade all day long, you did exceptionally well. So that little gain there negated that little loss, and then you had two longs that made decent money, and then you're way up until the end of the day. Then we get into the next day. We had long in the overnight session and a pickup long right out of the US cash session open. That was right here. So you had long make money, you had a short make money, you had a long that lost, and you had a short that made big money. Then now we're getting into the mid part of the day. You had a short, didn't make any. You had a long that lost, a short that lost, and then a long that gained. So again, net effect, massive gains. So if you would have traded these fully automated, doing whatever you're doing, mowing the lawn, drinking iced tea, or reading, whatever you're into, fly fishing, lure making, you did exceptionally well. So this is part of the QuantVue.io tools that we offer. Let's go take a quick look at that. So the Q Zone and the Moneyball tools are available only through QuantVue.io. QuantVue, what is that? That's formerly AlgoBuddy, an established vendor on the TradingView platform. I had the Zone Algo system and tools that I built. I joined forces with Mike from QuantVue. QuantVue is owned by Mike. He runs the show. I'm here in a capacity of ongoing making training content and system development for the Q Zone tools. So if you scroll down, you'll see there's different information about the Q Zone, which is our bands and our trend indicator. We have another indicator called the Q Scalper. That's made for catching very linear, significant linear price runs in the market. Fantastic for quick scalping. And Mike has other fantastic automated like levels tools for seeing key levels and related. So if you get down here, there's a whole bunch of information on the Moneyball indicator. This is using 4-time math sequencing. So we're using the same type of math used in seismic detection activity, and we're looking for the tremors before the quake. It's using math and an instrument to get into the tremors before big impulse moves take place in price action. So we have trade setups related to that too. So he has different subscription levels. It tells you what you get, what you don't get, and so on. Key is, if you have any questions, go to the email of hello@quantvue.io, and Mike will answer any questions you have on getting set up. So this is all TradingView platform tools and training. We have very extensive training, but this new setup is excellent for beginners. So even if you traded it connected and having the ability to have it tied to alerts, all the trading tools we make are tied to having this set up as alerts. And I even decided, and it's kind of a little bit of an announcement, I'm going to make this entire setup with the Q trend, the Q zone. So basically the Q zone indicator is the bands and the trend indicator, but I'm going to make an individual indicator that combines these tools, because we already have the Q zone indicator, which is the bands and the trend indicator combined, but I'm going to have it built in a way that it's all ready to work this specific trade with these flip points as a standalone output for automated trading or automated signals with alerts on your end. So you can trade crypto, stocks, FX, futures. If you go look at some of my other videos, I show how brilliant it does on NQ or NAS 100 trading. Works fantastic on US 30, YM, gold, oil. It does really good on cryptos, does fantastic on the 8 to 10 most active FX pairs that I've checked so far. And I really haven't even optimized much. I just started with the standard base settings that I thought will work, and it's very strong as is. So there you have it. If you have any questions, hello@quantvue.io, and Mike will get you hooked up with any additional information you need. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.